December 1980. In the quiet woods of Rendlesham Forest, Suffolk, just a stone's throw away from 2 US Air Force bases, an event unfolded that would become one of the most compelling UFO cases in history. Strange lights, mysterious craft, and unexplained phenomena. This is the story of the Rendlesham Forest incident, often dubbed Britain's Roswell. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are investigating something slightly different. I did a poll recently and you guys let me know that you are very interested in UFO encounters. So today we are investigating the Rendlesham Forest incident. This incident took place between December 26th and December 28th, 1980, near 2 military installations, RAF Woodbridge and RAF Bentwaters, both of which were under control of the US Air Force at the time. What makes this event so compelling is that it wasn't just a single person who witnessed strange phenomena. It was several US Air Force personnel who encountered this phenomena over several nights. On the night of December 26th, Airman John Burroughs and Sergeant Jim Penniston were part of the security patrol at RAF Woodbridge when they saw strange, flashing lights in the nearby Rendlesham Forest. The lights appeared to descend into the forest, prompting the men to investigate further. Burroughs and Penniston, along with several other servicemen, ventured into the forest. What they found was something they could not easily explain. According to Penniston, they came across a small, triangular craft resting on the forest floor. He described the object as metallic with a smooth surface. Penniston even claimed to have touched the craft, noting strange symbols similar to hieroglyphs. It was reported that the craft emitted a bright light but produced no sound. After observing the craft for what felt like several minutes, it suddenly lifted off the ground and disappeared up into the night sky at an incredible speed. The following day, Air Force officials returned to the site and found physical evidence that something had been there. There were 3 triangular depressions in the ground where the craft had supposedly landed. Radiation readings were taken and were slightly higher than normal, but were still within safe levels. These details were documented in a memo by Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt, Deputy Base Commander at RAF Bentwaters. He would become a key figure in the investigation. On the night of December 28th, 2 days after the initial sightings, Lieutenant Colonel Halt and a group of men returned to the forest to investigate further. Armed with a Geiger counter and a tape recorder, Halt documented their exploration of the site. In real time, Halt described seeing strange, pulsating lights in the distance, similar to those reported earlier. His recording captures his voice as he observed the lights and noted how they appeared to move through the trees. Now, this recording is available for public consumption, and I will link the webpage below where I was able to go and listen to this recording. There is actually an evaluation and an assessment, as well as a transcript as well, which makes for further interesting reading if you would like. Now, if you do listen to this recording, you will hear Halt describe the lights as not being stationary. He also described a light that appeared to beam down onto RAF Woodbridge. This incident was recorded in his now famous Halt memo, written on January 13, 1981. Now, despite these official reports, no concrete explanation was ever provided by the US Air Force or the Ministry of Defense. Skeptics, however, have offered alternative explanations. One of the most common theories is that the lights seen by the airmen were caused by the nearby Orford Ness Lighthouse. The lighthouse, located on the coast, emits a rotating beam of light that was visible from the forest. This, some argue, could explain the flashing lights observed by the servicemen. However, those involved in the sightings, including Colonel Halt, have consistently rejected the lighthouse theory. Halt maintains that the lights they saw were much more dynamic and varied in colour and movement than the light emitted from a lighthouse could account for. In the years following this encounter, both Burroughs and Penniston have stood by their accounts, insisting that what they saw was not of this world. Penniston even claims to have received a binary code download when he touched the craft, which he later wrote down. This binary code has been analysed by UFO researchers, although its meaning is still a matter of some debate. The Rendlesham Forest incident has drawn significant attention from both UFO researchers and skeptics alike. In 2001, the British government declassified documents relating to the incident, but they offered little in the way of new information. The event remains classified as unexplained by the Ministry of Defense, leaving it shrouded in mystery, much like its American counterpart, Roswell. As with many UFO cases, the Rendlesham Forest incident has inspired countless theories. Was it a secret military experiment, a case of mass hysteria, or perhaps, as some believe, an encounter with beings from another world? Today, Rendlesham Forest is a popular destination for UFO enthusiasts and curious visitors. Markers and walking trails have been set up for those wishing to explore the location where these strange events took place. But despite the investigations, books, and documentaries, the true nature of what happened in December 1980 continues to elude explanation. Whether the Rendlesham Forest incident was the result of misidentified lights, a secret military experiment, or something far more extraordinary, it has left a lasting impression on UFO lore. With multiple credible witnesses, physical evidence, and no satisfactory official explanation, it remains one of the most puzzling cases of unexplained phenomena to date. So what do you think? Were these military personnel victims of an elaborate misunderstanding? Some say it was an SAS hoax even. Or did something otherworldly really land in Rendlesham Forest? Let me know what you think in the comments below. As usual, we are left probably with more questions than answers. But until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and never stop asking questions, because sometimes the truth is stranger than we can imagine. Thanks for watching.